Since 1989, Charleston County has been recycling at the John L. Jenks Center on Romney Street, taking your plastic, paper, cans, and glass so it won't go to waste. Mike Kennerly is the recycling program manager. He says in the last 10 years, recycling has become more mainstream in Charleston County, saving valuable resources and space at the landfill.
You can't throw something away. There is no away. It has to go somewhere.
Here's how it works. People who live in Charleston County throw recyclables into bins throughout the week. The paper goes in one bin and the commingled goes in another. Commingled products are glass, cans, and any plastics 1 through 7. The paper products can be anything from magazines and books to paper bags and loose leaf. Cardboard is good too. Basically, if you can tear it, they can take it. It's important to separate them that way since the dual stream trucks pick them up that way. Then the trucks drive out to Romney Street. They're weighed and the piles are dumped. Commingled is dumped in one pile and the paper is dumped in another. The paper has a simple process. It's separated by type, tied into a bale, and stacked. The commingled is a different story. First, it's pushed with a heavy machine over to a large pit.
It enters the building through the wall in a conveyor belt, drops down onto another conveyor belt that leads it up to the sorting line.
Up there, 15 people sort the commingled pile by hand. That's why you always want to rinse your containers out before you throw them in the bin.
Basically, if you wouldn't want to touch it, we certainly don't want to touch it. That's our advice.
Each sorter separates the pile and throws different items into different cages. The first person grabs the milk bottles, then someone else grabs water bottles, all down the line, until all that's left are cans. Those are separated by magnets and eddy currents, putting aluminum in one cage and tin in another. When enough of a certain material is in a cage, they open it up and send it to the baler. That machine crushes the material and ties it together into huge bales. Depending on the material, the bales can weigh anywhere from 800 pounds to 1,500 pounds. Once there are enough bales to fill up a truck, it's transported to an end user somewhere else. Now that's where the material is actually reformed into a new product. Plastic is melted down into pellets that are then melted into new plastic products. The glass and cans are also melted into new glass and new cans. And paper is put into water to make pulp. Then that pulp is used to make new paper. The whole process keeps all of these materials out of the landfill, and it saves natural resources like oil used in plastics and trees used for paper. Charleston County's goal is a 40% diversion rate, which means taking away 40% of the trash in our waste disposal stream that would end up in the landfill, and instead recycling it. We're not there yet, but with your help, we will be. So do your part and take that extra step and help Charleston County recycle.